Alright guys, on the bench is another Lafayette Telsat SSB 140. And no, it's not the same one, but it is from the same owner. And he actually had several radios repaired here. So this is his second Telsat SSB 140. And so the same thing is going to be happening to this one that he wanted done to the other one. But I just went through it all and just kind of do like a baseline test, and everything seems to be working. It does transmit, it does receive. It's a little low on sideband RX, and on AM it has a really high carrier. Yeah, we're on AM, but we'll get that back down to a normal. You know, you definitely don't want a carrier that high. But yeah, everything else works. All the functions work. Everything seems to be working properly. So yeah, it's getting a full service. So I get a lot of questions on what consists or what I consider a full service. So a full service is it includes obviously an alignment. It includes recap labor. It includes cleaning of the switches. No, I don't mean physically cleaning the switches. I mean, you know, using deoxit on all the switches that I have access to. You know, a lot of times, like on the mode switches, they're completely sealed. You can't get in there. But any of the potentiometers or the switches, you know, volume, you know, stuff like that. Anything that I have access to, I clean it out with deoxit. And then, yes, I do physically clean the radio itself. You know, sometimes you get a radio, and sometimes in between these little notches in here, you know, you get a little bit of dirt and stuff. So I take my time and actually clean those. You know, make the radio look nice. So what's not included is like any extras that somebody would want done, like LEDs and the meters. Like a clarifier unlock. So yeah, stuff like that. That's extra. But I do offer a discount. So if I'm actually opening up the radio and I'm actually, you know, doing some work, it's a lot less labor. So I normally give people a discount if they want other work done, because I already have the radio open. Versus, you know, if somebody just sent me this and wanted, you know, just a clarifier unlocked, you know, I charge a certain rate for that. I don't give a discount because I have to physically open up the radio, you know, and get to everything. So that's why when you do a full service, you get a little bit of break on the other stuff that you want done. You know, like maybe a channel display changed, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But again, just to you know, verify again. So a full service is going to give you everything to give you your radio back, you know, in full working order. So it's going to be a physical cleaning of the switches and the potentiometers, recap, labor, and alignment. And obviously the caps are going to be extra. But yeah, so anyway, this thing's coming in for a full service. Meter lights are going to be changed. Like I said, it's going to get a clarifier unlock. And yeah, that's about it. Let me get this thing open and we can see what's going on inside. I already did one of these, so I don't want to make this, you know, this long drawn out video. But we'll just do a basic check, and then you know, I'll do a final result after. All right, let me get this open. All right, so it's pretty much standard, regular caps, not regular caps, original caps. Typical dust that you find in these base radios. Actually, while I'm here, let me adjust this carrier here for a sec. Try to get that back down to a normal. Oh man, what's going on here? again. Yeah, it's more like it. Okay. Yeah, just your typical dust and whatnot. So yeah, that's also a part of the service that I do. I clean this out as best I can. You know, get rid of all the dust and whatnot that's developed inside here. And yeah, that's about it. So it's a little off frequency as well. So yeah, and it's already it's warmed up too. So but again, that really, it's kind of irrelevant at this point, because you know, it'll be back on frequency once I do the alignment, recapping the alignment. So, but I just kind of like, you know, just running a couple of tests, seeing, you know, what's what beforehand. You know, it's always good to have kind of like a baseline, you know, and do like a before and after type thing, you know. But yeah, that's it for this portion. So next time you guys see this radio, it will be pretty much done, clean, and ready to be sent back to the owner. All right, stand by for the next part. All right, radio's done, and looking good, working good. Got the LEDs in the meter, both meters. It's clean. Got in between all those, took all the knobs, and got in between those grooves there. Got all the grime out of there. Got the front nice and clean. Cover is clean. Just recapped, aligned. Clarifier is unlocked. That kind of gave me an issue. I can get into that. Fixed a bypassed AMC. Fixed a couple of some bad traces. And yeah, that's about it. So look at the caps first. And yeah, pretty much straightforward. These are pretty easy to cap. Pretty much all Nichicon caps except for two. You had to use two Illinois capacitor caps, which is not an issue. So yeah, clarifier. So on these, you want to go back here, and you're going to remove D5 and R resistor R24, I believe, which goes right in there. And then you're going to bring your power over to the terminal that doesn't have a wire on the potentiometer. And you get that from Q44, the regulator, through a resistor. But anyway, I did that, and I still wasn't getting, the clarifier was still locked. Actually, the clarifier wasn't doing anything at all. So I had noticed, so I start tracing my steps back, and I had noticed that D4 was backwards. And for that matter, D5 was backwards as well when I went back and looked at the pictures. So somebody had done a clarifier unlock on this. At some point, somebody reversed it, you know, back to original, locked clarifier, but did it wrong. They put these two diodes in backwards. So this clarifier wasn't doing anything. It was, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just, it is what it is, you know. Sometimes you get people messing around with stuff and they shouldn't. But fortunately, I found that, and clarifier is working as should now. Yeah, I talked about the caps. RV12 here was bypassed. This is the first time I've ever seen somebody do this. So they broke the top off of the potentiometer, and then soldered this wire from the front leg. Now this is on the back side of the board. Front leg to the back leg, and bypassed this. Why they did it this way, I don't know. But it was overmodulating. But it's back down to like 90-95% modulation. So yeah, these are the that's the diode and the resistor that you take out for the clarifier mod. And yeah, what else can I say? It's working good. Sounds great. But we can kind of go through it. We'll do a transmit test. We'll do a Sonata test. See what you're doing for sensitivity, and we'll see how it sounds on air. Maybe do some channel surfing as well. But yeah, that's basically the rundown of what's been accomplished with the radio. So yeah, let's see. So we got the fine tune centered here. Showing channel 19. It's pretty much dead on accurate. Yeah. So we can actually see this. See how much we have here. Sorry about the glare. Alright, that's more than enough slide, I'd say. Now, you can also, like a lot of these radios, you can mod the Clarifier to have more slide. But what ends up happening is, and all the old techs I talk to will tell you that you make the radio more susceptible to drift, especially when it's cold and it's warming up, or especially in like a mobile setup. If you live like in a cold climate and you turn your heat on in your car and you're in your you turn on your mobile, it's gonna drift considerably. So I tend to, well, I'm kind of on the fence anyway about Clarifier unlocking, but I definitely don't do the slide mods, because you're gonna find yourself moving this knob from one extreme to the next, and as this thing warms up. So but yeah, that's more than enough slide on that. This is in the alignment too. So I got asked, why there's no variable on this, because it doesn't need it. Because this particular person is going to be driving a RM Italy amp, and in his case, if you just set the transmit according to the specs, 4-watt carrier and about 12 watts peak, and that's both on AM and sideband, you're going to be fine. I've set other radios up for him this way, and they've all been fine. So doesn't always work that way. If you're going to be driving other amps, and some of them are going to require more drive, some of them are going to require less drive, you're better off having a variable installed. But in this case, it was when I did the transmit alignment, 4-watt carrier and 12 watts peak, and you're golden there when it comes to these RM Italy amps. Yeah, so there you go, 4-watt audio. You can see it's hitting about 12, coming back to 11. That's perfect. Let's go to upper sideband. Audio. Go to lower sideband. Audio. You guys love that. I know you guys love that audio. So yeah, there we go. That's transmit for you. Alright, 4 watts. And yeah, it's transmitting perfectly. It's going to drive that RM Italy amp perfectly. Listen, you guys don't I know the specs on some of those amps, they say like 10 watts. You definitely, it's not gonna sound great on 10 watts. 4 watts is probably the max you should put into those. I'm not an amp guy. but I do know a little bit, and 4 watts is probably the max you want to put through there. And your swing is what you want to really watch out for. You definitely don't want to be swinging up past 20 or over 20 watts peak on anything, on sideband or AM. But anyway, with that being said, let me put this on the signal generator. We'll see what it's doing for sensitivity. We'll see how it sounds through the monitor radio. And we'll do an on-air test, see if we got any skip coming in. Alright, stand by. Alright, got an S9 signal going to it. Alright. See what it's doing for sensitivity. I'll call it that. Minus 110, 11, 12. Minus 112 dBm at 12 dB a SINAD. That's pretty damn good. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, let me get this. I'll get the cover back on it. And then I'll get the monitor radio on, and we can see how she sounds through the monitor radio, and then do some channel surfing, see what's out there. All right, see how it sounds.
Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Radio check 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Audio 1 2 3 4. I think this radio's sounding pretty damn good. Sounding really good, actually.
Yeah, I got a little bit of feedback, but this radio's sounding great, I think. Let me tune this down a little bit more.
Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Audio 1 2 3 4. This radio's sounding really damn good, I think. Yeah, sounding really good.
There we go. Alright, let's do some channel surfing and see what's out there. Hopefully we can get some skip, maybe some 38 lower sideband. Alright, stand by. So somebody had asked me once, how come I just don't, when I'm doing Clarifier mods, how come I just don't leave the components on the circuit board and just, remove one leg off? I don't like doing that because it's happened to me once where I've done that, and in transport back, the component that I've lifted the leg off of went back into circuit, and the person had contacted me saying that the Clarifier wasn't working properly. So when I got the radio back, I had to pay for shipping back because, whatever, that's what I do. And I came to find out that it was actually a resistor that went back into circuit. It had just enough to make contact again. So, and in some cases, you can try to turn it, but there's other components nearby too, and the last thing you want to do is have one of the legs touch another component. So I remove it. I don't care what anybody says, this is how I do it, and then I send a baggie back with a sticker with instructions on how to reverse the Clarifier. And I do this to every single one of my radios that I do a Clarifier mod to. So I'd rather do it this way than have either somebody mess around and, put the thing back in the circuit, or have it touch another component next to it and have something arc out, or, blow a transistor or something. So this is how I do it. And I think you're better off this way. Now you can just keep this with your files or whatever, and, when the time comes, if ever, you have not only the instructions, but you have the components to do the Clarifier mod reversal.
Sit back, cabinet bill on you, but the wheel is doggone. Bring back some memories. 886 Evan is right back. On that cabin head, and doggone, you've been doing your thing for quite a while now. There because check it up. Yeah, I hope you be around and doing it just as long as I have. 860 over 5 decades. 860 over 5 decades. I'm back out. Alright, 116, you take care, man. Have a good one. 303 around Virginia, back right. Appreciate the wave. 325 August on, good to talk to you, my friend. Good afternoon. Georgia 813. ODX, Jamaica, 99 Jamaica, hello. Hey, several of them in there and out. I don't want to get in between them. Okay, brother, well, how to do it. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Another station getting back at 99. Good afternoon, howdy doody do. 99 Jamaica listening. Roger. CQDX, Jamaica 99, reading the mail, 99 Jamaica. I put in over 30 years in that fire department. I gave Uncle Sam 21, then Army Reserves, that's 52 years. Look at here, it's my time now. Hey, 860, it's all about me and Lady Will and the family breaker. Come back there, smack you in the back of the head, just make you spit the rest of it out. Audio. All I got is old Barefoot Station. Y'all talking all that wattage, and I can't do nothing with y'all. Yeah, I hear you on that, big skip talker. Mother Nature's just being kind to me. my friend, you day? 124. If you still copy, have a great one. 99 Jamaica. Bye-bye.
Man, some people are really off frequency.
Fly radio 125. Dutch West Indies, Caribbean. 293, I'm not too sure if I got your name around Ontario. Good evening, how they do? Appreciate the way. Stay blessed, my friend. 99 Jamaica said it. Michael Bell, PhD in Cumberland. In office right now. Yeah, I enjoyed it when I come up there back in 97. That's when it was. We come up there in 1997. I had that brown Astro van there. And we had to take our antennas off to stay at the hotel because we had to park in a parking deck. Boy, that was a good breakdown. Go ahead. 60 talking to old Will. I had to grab this old 929. It's hot, man. I just got back here a little while ago. What? This baby don't look that hot till you get out there. Don't say nothing. You got no good news. They can't make it up. Appreciate it, my friend. Take care. Have a great time. Nice to know you. Texas, it's 100 degrees in Georgia, Roger. 813 Georgia. Back to 901. Hello, Jamaica, 99 Jamaica with the afternoon wave. Hello, DX, hello. 99 Jamaica. Yeah, pretty hot and humid in there. Yeah, I got it.
All right, guys. I think you get the idea here. This radio is ready to go home. One of my favorite radios. I'm actually looking for one. Yeah, that's it, guys. I don't want to bore you anymore. Thanks for watching.